The saints of the church, all of them, before their deaths, forgave. We have this beautiful story of Saint Nikephoros and his friend Saprikios. Saint Nikephoros was a layman, his friend Saprikios was a priest. And one day they had a falling out. They had this falling out and they didn't speak to each other. Now, because it was during the Christian persecutions, Saprikios, who was a priest, someone dobbed him in that he was a Christian, so they took him and they put him in prison. In prison, once Nikephoros heard that his former friend was in prison, he said, I better go before they take him to martyrdom so that we can mend our ways and ask for forgiveness from each other. Nikephoros went to the prison, he saw his friend Saprikios, and he says, you're in prison now, and soon you will be driven to your martyrdom. Forgive me. Saprikios says, no, I'm going to die, but I'm not going to forgive you. Okay, he leaves the prison, they take Saprikios, they take him now to be executed, and on the way Nikephoros again approaches him and says, please, for the sake of Christ, forgive me. He says, no, I'm not going to forgive you. He's taken now on the execution stand, and again Nikephoros says, forgive me. No, I'm not going to forgive you. Now, the person who was going to the executioner now raises his sword. And now Saprikios is about to put his head down, and Nikephoros sees something. He sees this white dove coming out of the mouth of Saprikios and leaves. And as soon as that happens, it's like Saprikios wakes up from a trance. And he looks around him, he sees this man with a sword, and he says, what's happening? He says, we're going to kill you, you're a Christian. He says, I'm not a Christian. I'll sacrifice to the idols. And he gets up and he leaves straight away. Nikephoros then, full now of the Holy Spirit, says, I'm a Christian, put me in his place. And he's put in the place of Saprikios and he's martyred. Because the man refused to forgive, the grace of the Holy Spirit left from him. I think that's a big lesson for all of us.